Hey, Coach.
Yeah,
I can't get my helmet on. Oh, thanks, Coach.
that's what I'm here for.
Ain't nothing like the great outdoors to keep you from growing old.
Welcome back to Disney Marvels for week of January 31st, 2021. This is episode 120. Disney Marvels, the show about Disney, Marvel, Lucasfilm, Muppets, Pixar, 20th Century, the parks, and much, much more. If it has to do with Disney, it's fair game. I'm your host, Matthew Graken. Hey, it's going to be a short one. I'm sorry, it's coming out a little late. Lots of stuff going on my end. I apologize, but I didn't want to leave you hanging without bringing you some sort of content this week. So, we'll be back after these messages from our friends and sponsors.
Hi Disney Marvels fans, my name's Tash and my BFF Mercedes and I make a weekly podcast dedicated to all things Disney. From music, movies and food and parks to fun weekly challenges, we discuss it all over at Chat Disney. You can find us on Instagram at Chat Disney or Twitter at Chat Disney UK. We release weekly episodes every Monday morning, which can be found on Spotify and the Apple Podcast app. Bye for now.
Here in the northeast of United States, we got a lot of snow. Well, we didn't get a lot of snow. We got snow. We got 3 days of snow. And kind of messed up my schedule, and things got a little crazy over here. So I apologize. Really didn't have much time to get this episode going with everything that's been going on. But it did give me an idea of a topic to talk to you guys about, if anything in brief. Just some fun things. Because why not? Because we could talk about fun things. It doesn't always have to be about the latest breaking news and the latest episode. So, I was thinking about, well, it's a snow day. Everyone's trapped at home. What do you do? What kind of things can you do? Especially Disney-related things. Because we all know, and that's why we're listening to the show, that Disney things are usually the fun things to do. It makes a little bit of Disney makes everything better. You know, food tastes better whenever it's Mickey shape. The music's a little more fun whenever it's Disney music. Your movies are just more enjoyable when they're Disney movies. So what kind of things can you do? And some of the stuff that I even end up doing while I was snowed in for a couple of days. Redecorating a room. So you can redecorate a room and make it some sort of Disney theme. Bring some sort of Disney theme to a room. That's I did that. My wife had the idea of, we should redo this room while, we're not going anywhere. Let's just redo this room. All right. So we redid it. It's got a little more of a Disney flair to it. It had a Disney flair before, as do almost all the rooms in my house. But this one now has a slightly even larger and more immersive Disney theme to it, and it made it a lot of fun. It opened up the room quite a bit too. She had a good idea. Since it's snowing out, why don't you build a snowman? Do you want to build a snowman? Build a snowman, name him Olaf, give him some warm hugs. That kind of self-explanatory on that one. But if you do want to change it up a little bit, give Olaf some friends. Why don't you make a Mickey and Minnie snow mice for outside as well? You could put them along the side, or you could just do the snow mice yourself. You can make almost any character. I think even one year I made a princess for my daughter. I think it was like a Cinderella princess, snow person, and it was kind of a crazy, and just kind of shaped it all up. But she got a kick out of it, especially when kids are younger. They would get a kick out of those. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be fantastic. The thing is, if you, especially getting the family involved, that's what it's about. Just the family doing something. Especially younger kids, no matter how outlandish or just not close to what in your mind you think that thing should look like, Your kids will love it. You tell that your kids that's Mickey Mouse. It looks nothing like Mickey Mouse, but you tell them that that's a Mickey Mouse. As long as it's somewhat close, they will love it. They will say it's Mickey Mouse, and they will be impressed by it. And so don't get your adultness too caught up into the situation. Just relax and just enjoy the moment, and let your kids follow your kids' lead, and have if they're enjoying it and they're having a good time about it, then go ahead. Like my son had to make a science project for school. He had to build a ramp out of snow to roll something down. So I said, okay, why not? And he kept, so we started off with a little ramp. Well, it's not big enough. All right, okay. So we made it part of his slide part of it. And from his swing set, he made so the slide, put the snow on there, so it was bigger. It's still not big enough to. All right, so even built up off the slide until this thing was probably about a good 7 feet high. 7-foot high snow ramp. Go figure that. Thankfully, the slide helped. And now it was along what he liked. Okay, we even put a little jump at the end, put the ball down. So that's what I'm saying. The kids get involved. They're having fun. You just go with them, because then that makes you enjoy it that much more, because they're enjoying it. If you're enjoying it and they're not enjoying it, then it you know what? In the end, you don't enjoy it as much. Speaking of stuff to do with the family, one of the many Disney board games, especially they have the Disney version of games. They have the Disney version of Clue. There's so many versions now. So not only was it the Disney version of Clue, there's the Star Wars version of Clue that's on a 3D Death Star platform. So you move to different areas to just like on the regular board, but it's a 3D board. So that just makes it a little weirder, but it's still fun. Monopoly. There's the Disney versions, Mickey versions of Monopoly. There's Sorry. There is... do they have a Battleship one? I don't know if they have a Battleship one. But there's the Scene-Its. There is trivia games, Trivial Pursuit. That's hard. That is hard. And Trivial Pursuit's hard to begin with. You make it Star Wars or Disney themed or something like that, believe it or not, it makes it even harder. But there's a lot of different Disney type of board games that you can play. And there's nothing like sitting down with the family, make some popcorn, have some snacks, and just letting loose and playing a good old-fashioned fun board game. No electronics involved. Well, Seen It, you do have the electronics, but even that's minimal. It's just a DVD that you play some stuff through, and they watch a scene or whatnot. But just having a good old fun playing a board game. Why not? Do it. It just, again, gets the family involved and playing together, laughing, and I usually get kicked out of the trivia board games because, well, even if I try, I don't always, I try to be fair. I tried to restrain myself and play with a handicap. Doesn't always work out so well. Yeah, I've been banned from those. Listening to Disney music. You put some headphones on and just sit and watch the snow, or if you have a fireplace or a fire pit, have a nice fire going, listen to some Disney music. You could put on one of those streaming channels where you listen to just the park music, park background music, even better. Just kind of something relaxing and soothing, and just step away from the chaotic world and enjoy the peaceful of the snowfall and the nice fire going. And it's one of those moments that you always dream about. And you see it sometimes in movies, especially like the Hallmark Channel movies. But you see this in movies and you go, that must be nice. Well, you're given this opportunity. Nature is giving you the snow. And if you, again, have a fire pit or a fireplace, light up a fire, put on some nice like I said, nice Disney music, especially, like I said, the background music for parks. Some of just those theme music, and just relax and escape the world and take in nature's beauty right in front of you. Crisp, clean snowfall. Well, hopefully it's clean snow falling down, and the fire going. It just makes you kind of forget about the world. You could think that you're in the Wilderness Lodge at Disney World with the big fireplace going. So that's another option. Hey, or if you just want to do something you've been meaning to do the Marvel MCU movie marathon. Watch it in whichever order you want. If you want chronological order, release order, or there's even funkier orders out there, do one of those. Nice Marvel movie marathon, or do the Star Wars movie marathon. Watch all 9 episodes, or you could throw in the individual ones. You could throw in Rogue One and Solo. You've even put in Mandalorian. Or there you go. Binge your favorite Disney shows on Disney Plus, like Mandalorian, WandaVision, Muppets Now. Maybe something that you haven't seen in a while. They have the Mickey Mouse Club on there from back in the 60s. You have the Imagineering series. There's so much good stuff on Disney Plus. It just keeps getting better. Dinosaurs Now on there. Just sit back and watch that for a few hours. Again, escape. Or you can even do a Disney movie marathon and watch all the princess ones. Or a marathon of non-princess movies, or the live action movies, or not the remake movies, the original live actions like Ugly Dachshund, That Darn Cat, Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, some of those old ones, Darbo O'Grady, The Little People. So there's so many different movies that you can watch. I mean, come on, they've been making movies for decades. The amount of movies that, I'm sure you've seen a lot of them, but most likely you haven't seen all of them. Catch up on some of the ones you haven't seen. And if it's on Disney Plus, then you don't have to worry about your spending extra money for it. Something else you could try doing around the house. Look up online. Find some Disney recipes. Make some Tonga toast at home, or tachos. Grilled cheese and tomato soup like they do at the studios. Find a Disney recipe and throw your hand at it. Give it a try. See what happens. See what comes of it. Or you could try making a Dole Whip. You try making it from snow, but you do have to be careful with that yellow snow. So, it's just some stuff that I was brainstorming, thinking about. What would you do? What can you do if you're snowed in? It kind of like, with the, on quarantine as well, what can you do? But this is slightly different because you have the element of the snow, so it really does limit what you can do. While you're out shoveling your driveway again, put on Disney music, listen to a Disney podcast. That's what I was doing for the many hours I was out there shoveling away, and my arms and back are still quite sore. But yeah, there's so many options. Or even listen to Disney music while you're doing that. Just escape and have some fun. Nature has kind of put you in a predicament where you can't really go anywhere and it's too cold to go outside for a long period of time. Make the best of it. And have a little Disney fun. What kind of things? Let me thank you. What kind of things do you like to do in the snow? Whenever you're snowed in. If you're in a place that's snowed in. If you're in Florida, Texas, some of these places that doesn't get much snow and you don't have snow days. If you were given the opportunity to be snowed in, what would you do? If you just use your imagination and think you're in a place like Colorado where you get lots of snow, or Buffalo, and you get snowed in, what would you do? Let us know. Shout it onto the socials. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Disney Marvels Podcast, or Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Disney Marvels Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at Disney Marvels Podcast or on Twitter at Disney Marvels. You can email the show with any answers or suggestions to disneymarvels@gmail.com. You can also leave a voice message through the Anchor app and or website. Links to those are in the show notes. You can also record a message on your phone or tablet or computer and email it to us at disneymarvels@gmail.com. And hey, you may end up hearing yourself on the show as well. I want to thank you for your time. I know how little time we all have, how crazy life is. And the fact that you're spending some of that time with me really means a lot. And really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And from the top of my heart. Thank you so much. Again, I know I ask of this every week, but I really can't stress enough. Again, my gratitude towards you, and if you could just take that extra moment, leave a rating for the show on Apple Podcast, iTunes, whatever it's called now. It really helps gain the word out. We have all 5-star reviews right now, and again, I'm beside myself whenever I say that every week, that we just have 5-star reviews. I guess I'm doing something right. Leave a review there, particularly if it's a 5-star review, please. The more reviews we get, the more iTunes will help promote the show and tell other people about it. If you don't have iTunes, you're one of those that doesn't go onto Apple products, hey, that's fine too. Tell people. If you know people in your life that are Disney people, let them know about the Disney Marvel Podcast. If you see people walking around and you happen to notice that they're Disney people, hey, I got a great podcast for you to check out. Check out the Disney Marvel Podcast. Let them know about the show. The more people we have in this Disney family, the better. Won't believe in a big Disney family? I agree to too. More people, the merrier. Don't forget to subscribe to the show while you're at it. This way you'll always know when new episodes are posted, especially if ones are a little delayed, like this one. While you're at it though, consider becoming a premium subscriber to help the show out. Keep the lights on, new technology, just help things going. Not all of this is free, unfortunately. But you can do this over at anchor.fm/DisneyMarvel/support or find our Patreon page. Links to both of those are in the show notes. And also you consider getting yourself some of the newest Disney Marvel swag gear stuff out there. We all need face masks. There's Disney Marvel face masks, t-shirts. Check out the Disney Marvel store on TeePublic. Links to that is also in the show notes. Whatever you're facing out there, whatever troubles, whatever hardship, I know sometimes, especially nowadays, life seems beyond impossible, and you just kind of start questioning things. Don't let the evils of the world overwhelm you. Look for the light. Be the light. The light is inside of you, and let it shine. Don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever think you're not worth it, because you are. You are special. There's only you. No one else is like you. There's no one else as special as you, because you are unique and you are here for a purpose. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give in. Be your own hero and keep moving forward. I'd like to end today's show with a quote from Walt Disney himself. To the youngsters of today, I say, believe in the future. The world is getting better. There is still plenty of opportunity. Why would you believe it? When I was a kid, I thought it was already too late for me to make good at anything. That's from Walt Disney himself. Thank you again for listening, everyone, and I'll see you next time.